everyone.
Hi.
So I'm here with clinical team lead Fatima.
Hello everyone.
And we are here to have a very, very important discussion, and she'll be answering some of my questions about how to choose the right aesthetic practice when you want to have your aesthetic procedures. Isn't that right, Fatima?
That is very correct.
So
thank you so much, Halima.
Let's get started. So Fatima, first question, right? So what is it that a person should look out for when they want to pick an aesthetic practice for their procedures?
Beautiful question. Mm-hmm. Well, the first thing to look out for is, of course, the credentials and qualifications. And what I mean by that is the credentialing of the practice and then the qualifications of the practitioners. I mean, it's your skin. So you want to have it left in the hands of professionals and in safe hands. And you want to be assured that where you're going and where you're having your treatment done have your best interest at heart. And you're properly trained and well-groomed to have those treatments done.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So would you now say that it's also very important that they look out for reviews? Because I know that sometimes there's some practices that come up with a lot of fake, credentials that doesn't necessarily project what exactly they give their client, So how important would you say are these reviews in this scenario, in this play?
Well, when choosing an aesthetic practice, reputation and reviews are also of utmost importance because even when some reviews are doctored by some people, there is nothing more powerful than word of mouth.
Right.
And this is because a satisfied customer will never lie about how their service went.
That's correct.
So if you want to know how good a practice is, go through their reviews as well as their reputations. Find out from people that have had treatments done at that practice before and know if they were satisfied or how they felt their treatment was. It is very important as well.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. So my next question will be, so we know that there are many aesthetic practices now, especially in Nigeria, that have so many machines and so many devices that they use for these treatments. But what exactly should a client be looking out for when they enter a practice and then they're seeing certain machines, and what exactly is the thing to also look out for in that aspect in terms of their devices and their equipment and everything?
Okay, well, that is also a beautiful question because you need to look out for the facility, the equipment, and of course the safety protocols. The reason I said it's a very beautiful question is because, we are US-founded medical spa.
Yes, of course.
So, all our equipments are brought in from the US, and we ensure that all the equipments we use in the practice are all FDA approved, which means the pass-through and the highest standards before we could carry them in our practice, because when it comes to Flawless Aesthetic Center, we do not compromise on safety. At all. Your safety is our highest priority.
Yeah, that makes sense. That works. So, like she said, a Flawless Aesthetic Center, if there's one thing everyone knows about us, is the fact that we do not compromise on quality. We are so hell-bent on ensuring that our clients not only get their results, but are safe, and they are very safe in their treatment. So safety is guaranteed at the practice here. That's great.
Yeah.
So now, another question that I know that, it's probably like a major factor to clients is price. So let's talk about price, because I know price is like something that is mostly a deciding factor for a lot of clients when they are choosing their aesthetic practice. So what do you want to say about that?
Well, first, I'd like to say that aesthetics isn't cheap. It doesn't come cheap.
She's right.
Yes. And although I understand the need to stay within budget because it is very vital, but then again, I'd like to ask you another question.
Okay.
When it comes to an aesthetic practice, what do you think one should consider the most? Is it price? Is it safety? Or is it results? Because safety and results obviously trumps the price.
Yes.
You don't want to go to a practice where you get cheap services done with cheap or subpar equipment and then you don't get your desired result. Or perhaps even get side effects from treatments. So we don't want that.
Yeah. She's very correct, actually, especially with price. We know that a lot of people can be very price conscious, especially with the economy that we're in.
Yeah.
But it's not enough for you to compromise your safety because
it is
you feel
not a deciding factor.
It's not. It shouldn't be, because the price is the most important. I know the price is the most important thing, but your safety is the most important.
Naturally.
There are so many. I'm sure you can find so many trends online where you have somebody going to a practice that doesn't give them the right results or give them complication, and it's mostly because if you end up finding out, because they went to a cheaper place, because it was cheaper and more affordable. But that shouldn't be the reason why you should choose a practice. Think about your safety. Why exactly, you want to get this procedure and you want to look and feel your best. So of course you should go all out to ensure that you get it and you are safe. Emphasis on the word safe, right?
And our Flawless Aesthetic Center, although we're not cheap, but our prices are also reasonable.
Yeah,
and like I said, we do not compromise on quality or safety.
Yeah,
we have your best interest.
So let's talk about consultations, Fatima.
Okay.
I know consultations is something that you have clients call and say, oh, I don't need consultation. I don't need consultation. This is what I want. And I know it's not okay for you to say that. But yeah, tell us about consultation. How important is consultation in this scope right now?
Well, I'm really glad you asked that, because another thing that is also very important is consultation, communication, and patient satisfaction. So when it comes to consultation, the reason we request and require you to go through a consultation is because sometimes even when you think that you know what you want, or you know what your main concern is, having a consultation done makes you realize that what you thought might have been a really pressing concern for you might not even be a concern at all. Or perhaps what you thought you needed to tackle that concern, we might even have a better option for you. And then during a consultation, we get to even point out some other things that you didn't even know were a concern because you didn't notice. You weren't looking at yourself from the eye of a professional. And that is why this is also very important. Like I said in the beginning, credentialing, experience, and qualifications. So having a consultation with a professional helps point out all the things that you didn't know were wrong before, and also gives you enough education to make you make informed choices in order to carry on with your treatment.
Yes, so that's it, guys. You heard from the clinical team lead, Nurse Fatima, on why it is important to choose the right aesthetic practice for your aesthetic procedures. Aesthetics is becoming a thing in Nigeria, and people are getting Botox, fillers, body contouring procedures. It's not even a thing to hide any longer. So if you want to do it, you might as well just do it right and do it with the best practice.
Indeed.
And bonus point, Flawless Aesthetic Center is the practice for you. So you see you here at practice. And
remember, choosing an aesthetic practice is a personal decision. So it is very important that you take your time, do your research, and take your time before you come to an informed decision before choosing the practice where you want to have your treatments done. And I look forward to seeing you at the practice.
Bye, guys.
Bye.